It was a cold, rainy afternoon in Valencia City, Philippines, back in 2011 when I was sleeping in my bed with a high fever due to catching the flu. My mom was sleeping next to me in bed because she was taking care of me and made sure I took my meds on time. As I was snuggling in my sheets, I slowly hear someone whispering in my ear from a distance. I opened my eyes with my heart beating so fast, and I was trying to move my body, but to no avail. I could not. The whispers continued to echo from a distance, and I couldn't actually recognize the sound I was hearing, like it was all just a bunch of random words. Just then, the whispers came even closer to my ears, and I was panicking so bad, thinking, what is going on? Why can't I move? Why do I feel like there's someone standing at my feet? I got a very weird tingly sensation run down my spine when I finally felt like something was actually whispering with its mouth an inch closer to my ear. I then remembered when I read about sleep paralysis on the internet and how to break free from it by trying to move your toes, and I did it. I was praying and trying to move my toes at the same time, hoping that I could break free from this nightmare. Luckily, I got out of it gasping some air and immediately woke up my mom and told her everything that happened. She got all worried and reassured me that everything's going to be fine because she won't leave me. I felt relieved and went back to sleep. 1 month had passed and I was watching some comedy movies in my room, and it was around 11 p.m. when I suddenly felt the urge to drink some water. The outside of my room is a second living room, and I need to head downstairs to grab a glass of cold water because that's where the fridge is located. As I got out of the room, I didn't bother to turn the lights on because the dim lights were turned on already, and it was enough for me to see. As I was about to step out of the room, I noticed something in front of me sitting on the couch. It was all dark and only its eyes were gleaming despite the dim situation of the living room. The eyes were looking straight at me, and I froze for what felt like an eternity. I finally managed to take a step back at my room and shut the door. I forgot to mention that both my mom and dad were with me in my room watching the movies as well. And they both stood up from their seats in shock because of the horror and emotion that I displayed on my face. I eventually moved on from that situation and forgot about it. Year 2016, when I graduated from college and went to Cebu City for my review and preparation for the upcoming board examination that year in November. I was living with a bunch of friends and classmates in a pretty decent house that we rented for the time being while we were having our review. It was all fun until one afternoon while I was sleeping, there was this familiar sensation that I felt that made my eyes to open widely. The same dark figure was standing right at the corner of the room. Only that time I could see it clearly, and it was trying to reach me with its long, pointy hands. Again, I couldn't make myself move. I closed my eyes and kept them shut for 5 minutes and prayed to God for that hellish creature to be gone. Thankfully, I got out of it again. I still get some occasional sleep paralysis at times when I sleep in the afternoon. I am still scared even up to this day, but I somehow got used to it. All I can say is, even if you're scared to face your demons, you just have to stay tough and keep praying. God is always in control.